frequency. I'm MichaelJeralo, and today we're gonna react to Revolutionary Volume 1 by Immortal Technique. My homeboy Andrew Dominic 1000 writes, he asked me to do some Immortal Technique, and then he wrote, at MichaelJeralo, his raps have basic beats, and it's quite old, but not, and it's quite old now, but the content in his lyrics are so relevant today. He wrote a story type song called You Never Know. It's beautiful and has a crazy twist at the end. He wrote Internally Bleeding, which I think I did that one, I'm not sure. A brutal song about a breakup he had and how his emotions relate to generic trauma from his ancestors. I don't know if I did that one or not. He wrote The Industrial Revolution, Speaks for Itself, which I think I did, and The Third World, which I know I did. He ended up opening 2 orphanages in the Middle East, and he funds various farms in South America and the Middle East, etc., etc. Such a damn good artist. He was also a battle rapper in the 90s, early 2000s, which I believe this album came out in the early 2001, I think. In New York, in the New York scene, where he would just obliterate people because his content of his lyrics are so damn heavy. There's just nothing left to say. Anyway, thank you. So I continued to reply and talk to Andrew, and we landed on I'm gonna do this album, and I may go through his whole discography. I don't plan on breaking this up into parts, but I don't know. We'll see. So if y'all want to hang out, come on. Get over here. So I did want to say, I was doing some testing of the videos earlier, and the text looks all messed up, and I'm going to have to figure out what's up with that later. So if the text looks cloudy or the video looks cloudy, I'm sorry. I haven't been on this computer in, I want to say, like a while, man. So I don't know what's going on with it. I'm trying to update everything and stuff like that. So if it's kind of fuzzy, sorry. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no more. Let's get into this.
Yeah. Se ha acabado la mierda.
The first song is called Creation and Destruction.
Drop a tech cut. Yo. Immortal technique disintegrates mics when I spit. I cause more casualties than sunken slave ships. Full to capacity, I bring tragedy to rap without my man Gaddafi. The government took Nazi scientists from Germany to design nuclear rockets and ways of observing me.
Yeah, so I don't know why people are trusting NASA when their when their background is Nazis, Nazism. But anyways,
their pathetic attempts didn't work to murder me. When this country was conceived, these bastards never heard of me. But now I hold the souls of slave masters eternally, bleeding internally burgundy during surgery verbally. Cause I'm a spiritual witch, devils are incompatible. I've been around since the planet was inhabitable. I spit in the ocean and created microscopic animals, which evolved into 2 species, the righteous and the cannibals. But until then, I had alien women suck me off. When God said that there be light, I turned it the fuck off. And that's the reason Earth is only 5 billion years old. I made the sun shine and permitted time to unfold. The surface was lava. When I stepped down, it became cold. Fuck what you've been told. My spiritual form became a swarm of molecule sickness. Manifested liquid trapped inside a mountainous region until the sky started raining. Continuous seasons, immortal technique, and long last reincarnated. Undebatably reinstated to leave you decapitated. Just sweet food, but my crazy words make sense. I split every pound in your body into 6 pence. I'm sick of simple similes about the 6th sense. I leave your body drenched in the blood from all your ancestors. You'll never be at peace like the souls of child molesters. I'll cut you and bless your festering wounds with alcohol. Drown you in a clogged toilet in a public bathroom stall. I'll rip you down, take a chunk of you home like the Berlin Wall. This is the final call for all rappers that wanna brawl. Immortal technique, the wrong motherfucker to diss. Cause I allowed God to let you motherfuckers exist.
That shit was deep, like he said, and very dope. And I like when rappers use syllables like that, man, and just like, I don't know. Reminds me of Wu-Tang Clan, how they use a lot of big words, jizza, you know what I'm saying? Pretty dope.
Oh, we about to crash something now, yo. Yo. I'm the stronghold on your neck that doesn't let you breathe. Stronger than the fake image of God in which you believe. More dangerous than your ignorant ass could ever perceive. A European virus mutated in Africa overseas. Transported by mosquitoes and fleas to where you live. So lock yourself in your house with your wife and your kids. You're such a bitch, somebody probably made you out of a rib. My arrest record just scratches the surface of what I did. My bid locked me up and brought my life to an end. I was forgotten, abandoned by my bitches and friends. You don't want beef with people like me, so don't pretend. I'll resurrect your aborted baby and kill it again. You get no props in hip-hop like feminine men. I'm iller than any plague God gave Moses to send. You wanna make amends cause I'm the reason that the earth shakes. Burying your fam like Central American earthquakes. Immortal technique, Harlem to Canada. Lyrically damage ya. Te dije que se ha acabado la mierda.
That shit was dope. That's the way you open up an album. I like this artwork. The I don't know what you would call that, a scythe, and the microphone, and it makes an R like revolutionary. That's pretty dope. And obviously, fuck the police. So pretty dope. I like that. I ain't gonna lie. Man, this is one you can play back so you can catch everything, and there's nothing wrong with that. Dominant Species is next, and this is the bonus edition of the album. There's 16 tracks on here. Come on. I don't know, man. If I had to rate that last song, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I like the beat. I like everything. Shit. I mean, what? Give it a 10, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna rate them, but I like that song. It's good.
Yo, in 100 years from now, everyone who's living on this planet will be dead. So it's inconsequential, really, all the shit that you talk, all the bullshit that you stand for.
That reminded me of a Twisted track, Rock with the Dead, where they're like 100. Everybody on the planet 100 years ago is dead, and 100 years before that, so fuck that. I'm a run with the dead. That's what that reminded me of for some reason. I don't know.
It's more important what you ready to build, what you're ready to pass down to your children, what you're ready to create. You better fucking remember that. And when you challenge a motherfucker like me, remember, I'm the dominant species. I'm stuck inside the future, and life is chaotic. The government is psychotically racist and robotic. The matrix of entrapment is socio-economic. Neurotic conspiracy theory becomes reality. Life is...
Every conspiracy theory has become reality. And the government is not to be trusted. And I'm not going to get too much into it, but, I mean, we all knew it. They call us conspiracy theorists because they want to discredit us, but... we all knew it, and now they're putting it on Jump Street.
War, and every day's a battle to me. I'm on the brink of insanity between extreme intelligence and split personalities. But I elevate to the point of reversing gravity. Revolutionary conceptuality spitting out of me. Even the dead people in my family tell me they proud of me. Stupidity's not allowed by me, cause I don't got time to play. I'm the black hole lyricist that will take your shine away. Darkness at any time of day. I'm the technique and you're nobody, so what you trying to say? Stellar density becomes your physical alignment. 1.8 billion tons per square inch confinement. Yo, I drop knowledge so heavy it leaves the world unbalanced. Exterminate the spiritual force of all that challenge. I'm the lyrical apocalypse that crumbles the granite, replacing you as the dominant species on the planet. Yo. Lyrically, I'm infinite like possibilities, but you don't have the capability like infertility. Cause opening your mouth to question my validity is like trying to contradict the theory of relativity. What I spit is the epitome of heavy artillery. My enemy...
I don't believe in the theory of relativity, by the way. Just saying.
Are obsessed with me like the bitch in Misery, but break out like fathers running from responsibility. Every time I step and abuse the mic with versatility, I balance humility with brutal instinct. I'll make your whole cipher look like those crackers from NSYNC. And I don't care about your link or your luxury car. I shed light with more magnitude than all.
I can see why he was winning battles, Telling motherfuckers he's gonna turn him into NSYNC. Them crackers from NSYNC.
All of the stars, La Brea talk pit thick, so don't ever talk shit. And remember something, nigga, while you rave and rant, a roach can live for 9 days without its head, but you can't. Yo. I drop knowledge so heavy, it leaves the world unbalanced, exterminate the spiritual.
I like that bar too. Roach can live without its head for 9 days, but you can't.
Force of all the challenge, I'm the lyrical apocalypse that crumbles the granite, replacing you as the dominant species on the planet. Yo. I'm explicit like videotapes of conjugal visits. Some niggas are too stupid to understand it like astrophysics. Technique is exquisite. I'll make your thoughts a victory. Get pessimistic with the quickness. If you think that I will just become another statistic with anything but success when I bless the mic as I spit this. Specifically prolific with Kaposi sarcoma type sickness. My style is like a 10-year-old child with a slit wrist. Too much reality for the fucking hit list. I got a Black Panther mentality with a spick fist so you could get dissed. Even if you're locally gold, vocally bold, or globally multi-platinum soul. I'm emotionally cold, disciplined, and ready to kill. Like spirits in the same room with you, I'm giving you chills. I drop knowledge while these motherfuckers clumsily spill. And I drop it so heavy.
Like spirits in the same room with you, I'm giving you chills. And yeah, with that 10-year-old kid thing, me and Andrew were talking. He's like, nobody's ever done this, and probably because of the content and you know how YouTube is. Yeah, I can see people shying away from this, but not me. But I like that spirits in the room with you. The chill. He's dope, man. He's dope.
It leaves the world unbalanced. Exterminate the spiritual force of all the challenge. I'm the lyrical apocalypse that crumbles the granite, replacing you as the dominant species on the planet.
And he hasn't had a hook yet, just in and out, and I like that. I mean, I'm sure he has hooks as well, but I do like the in and out of it. It's like cipher format. It's pretty dope. The dominant species. Positive balance.
Big Zoo, technique, positive balances when we spit. Pound for pound, I'm the most positive when I bust mine. The zoo adds on like a plus sign. Addition, that's the key in the ignition. With no pause, I propel to pole position. Ahead of the pack, light years ahead of the whack. I give a fiend a good book instead of the crack. That's the gold mine. Negativity can't hold.
Big Zoo.
Mine. The black bear's headed for the goal line. And then I'm positive at showtime. I make negative MCs switch styles in no time. They change teams, rhyme about kings and queens instead of how they selling work to fiends. Then I switch thugs into soldiers, those that have given up on God to praise Jehovah. The rap ice age is over, and positivity protects the Z boulder.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Positivity, yeah. My opinion is solid ground, but you're a common hater. Splitting and dividing our numbers like a denominator. Third eye navigator movements are necessary. Everything you see in videos.
Yeah, they definitely got that New York style rap, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I usually listen to, so I haven't really like adopted anything that I've reacted to into daily listening, you know. But I listen to like Bone Thugs all the time, and then like mixing a little bit of Devin the Dude and Wu-Tang. So there's nothing wrong with this at all.
The secondary. You need positivity like you need respect in jail, because without balance you'll be making negative record sales.
Negative record sales. Like this.
I jerk off inside books and give life to words, leaving concepts stuck together you probably never heard. What? I love when people.
I jerk off in books and give life to words. I would have never thought about that in 100 years, bro.
Life to words, leaving concepts stuck together you probably never heard. What? I love when people think I'm psychologically disturbed, cause it means I overloaded their neurological nerves. Rappers try to serve me with disgusting incompetence, but I keep it positive with ultimate dominance. Meditating with Native Americans close to Providence. I speak to the spirits of ancestors at powwows, but rumor has it that you getting raped like Little Bow Wow. Now listen, industry motherfuckers, don't get offended. Remember that I'll bring it.
And you know what's sad, dude? That's probably true with the way the industry is. I mean, who did him? Jermaine Dupri brought him out, I think. Lil Bow Wow. Yeah, I fear for Criss Cross and Lil Bow Wow's in their youth. But any child in the industry, really. But that was pretty shots fired.
Remember that I'll bring an end to your pretender agenda and render contenders dismembered. Bend the fabric of time and put your soul in a blender. You live in a lie like thinking Jesus was born in December. Instead of catering the labels, something gotta give. I'll rip the electrons out your body and make you positive. I've seen a lot of kids come and go with marketing gimmicks, because without balance you don't last more than a minute. This ain't a game, I'll beat the shit out you at the line of scrimmage. I rock shows in the ghetto, nigga, you stuck in the village. I wanted to spit on the radio since I was 11, but I can't afford the payola for Hot 97, so I make paper underground, and I'm soon to blow, moving tapes like Biggie's Ghost at Bad Boy Studios. Yeah, you know how it goes. Positivity, yeah. My opinion is solid ground, but you're a common hater. Splitting, moving tapes like Biggie's Ghost at Bad Boy Studios.
Moving tapes like Biggie's Ghost. That's how Bad Boy, you know. Makes their money's off of dead. Anyways.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Positivity, yeah. My opinion is solid ground, but you're a common hater. Splitting and
I don't know how much of this is positive, but it's deep and I like it.
Dividing our numbers like a denominator. Third eye navigator movements are necessary. Everything you see in videos is secondary. You need positivity like you need respect in jail, because without balance you'll be making negative record sales.
Negative record sales. Zigazant like technique like this.
Huh. Big Zoo did his thing. Tech did his thing. It seems like an album you just pop in and just let it play. The Getaway.
Yo, son, give me that newspaper. Yeah, all right, here you go. Man, I hate this one, yo. You know, the Post is always on some biased, racist bullshit, man. That in the Daily News. I feel you. It's ridiculous, man. Times a little better, but he's still on some bullshit. Oh, I know that, man. Another nigga killed by these fucking cops, yo. What? Word? See, that's why I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. I need some fucking peace. I need something, man. Either that, I'm gonna start just blasting these fucking pigs, man. For real, yo. Yo, son, fuck it, then let's do something, man. Let's see some mommies out there. You know what? Matter of fact, pack the bags. All right, then. Start the fucking whip up. Right. I'm out of here, yo. For real. Yo. I hate my job, so I always look to a better day. Far from New York City on a tropical getaway, but not in Miami, cause these white Cuban anti-Castros can't stand me, and that's the reason I'll never win a fixed up Latin Grammy. After this, racist Latinos are goddamn me, but my black people love me, and when I go to South America, people be trying to hug me, cause I talk about reality that affects them. And even though I blew up, I could never neglect them. What kind of revolutionary action would that be? I'd be categorizing practically every other MC, but never that, cause I'm clever with facts. Sever your raps, you fake players and thugs will forever be whacked. I'm still rolling with my squadron, heavily strapped, and even if I get killed, I'll inevitably be back. Encyclopedia Hispanic or over digital debt. Don't ever compare me to small-minded criminal cats. I kill kids on tracks like Dale Earnhardt, spit in your face and leave your cheekbone with a burn mark. I was born a genius, but I learned to be street smart. My vacation just started. I'm out to the Caribbean, swimming in Dominican women the color of cinnamon. You motherfuckers wish you had the lifestyle I'm living in. Yo. East Coast to West Coast and everything in between. This is dedicated to everybody chasing their dreams. This ghetto fabulous life really ain't what it seems, but I'ma make it cause I got survival stuck in my genes. East Coast to West Coast and everything in between. This is dedicated to everybody.
So when he said that he got survival stuck in his jeans, I pictured two things. Like his genes, like his ancestors, but I also like a gun tucked in his jeans.
Chasing they dreams, this ghetto fabulous life really ain't what it seems. But I'ma make it, cause I got survival stuck in my genes. Word up, word. Immortal technique. Representing Harlem, all the way out to my fam in Inglewood. I'm out, motherfucker. Getaway, nigga.
Yeah, the beats aren't too, you know, but you don't need them to be too extravagant, you know what I mean? And he's killing them. Beef and broccoli.
Look, let me make something abundantly clear for people that are so bereft of activities, they feel like they gotta comment on every one of mine. First of all, being a vegetarian should never be associated with being a revolutionary or being open-minded. That's a dietary choice. If someone wants to proliferate the type of ignorance we're supposed to be fighting by thinking that, you're just fucking yourself. I don't go around promoting beef and poultry, shoving it in people's faces. I don't castigate people for not eating steak sandwiches, and I would never diss someone for being a fucking broccoli head or living off radishes or eating grass with tofu. I like a lot of vegan cuisine, but the illogicality of expecting everyone to adopt their particular idea of what being healthy is just preposterous. I've seen some of you herbivores, and if you want to argue health, y'all need to eat some kind of supplement, cause some of y'all are so skinny that it's disgusting.
He must be around a vegan or something that made him do this track, cause I have a vegan friend who's always trying to, I mean, he even goes as far as talking about rape. So he's talking about the breeding of cows as rape. I don't know if YouTube is going to do something about that word. I don't really care. But it must have got so aggravating that he did this. And 100 years ago, they couldn't pull off their, maybe not 100, but 200 years ago, they couldn't pull off their diet. So that's what's funny to me when they're talking. But the carnivore diet is actually very healthy. You know, when you just eat eggs and meat, it's actually very healthy for you. But it's just funny that he has this on here.
Like the only hip-hop motherfuckers on Schindler's List. Being a malnutrition ass got nothing to do with being revolutionary or being on point. I'll be damned if I let somebody else push their agenda on me.
I don't see how those are even being revolutionary or against the machine. I don't see what your diet has to do with that. I mean, you can't be like totally unhealthy and obese and think that you're going to survive any kind of apocalyptic situation. You know, you have to be some sort of health. And I'm not shitting on them. I need to be healthier. I need to start exercising or running or something. Because the older you get, the harder it is to lose weight and all that type of stuff.
I don't eat pork.
But this brings you know, it brings light to this subject. It's not something you would think would be on a rapper's album, but and I don't even like to call artists like this rappers, but that's what I just did. So apologize to Immortal Technique. He's more than that. So
not cause I'm a Muslim, I just don't really like it, but I really will fuck a bird up. And fish is good when that shit is fresh. It's like my nigga Vastair from Canuck said, if you don't like the smell of burning meat, well then get the fuck off the planet. You know, I don't criticize people for eating moss. Man, don't open your fucking mouth about my food, man. I like beef and broccoli, motherfucker. Mind your goddamn business. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm out. I feel like some arroz con pollo, a banana daiquiri, and a motherfucking bistec apanado.
Somebody got on his nerves. That's crazy. Beef and broccoli. No meat, import that.
Look, I ain't never been afraid to tell how I really feel. Nunca. I think everybody should know that. Yo creo que todos ustedes deben saber eso. Fucking ought to know, yo. I gotta tell these chicks a lot of times, mira, tú estás actuando de una manera muy mala, bien mala, y no me importa ya. Yeah, so I gotta let you know. Let them know. Siempre me encuentro con la mujer equivocada, a superficial mami con la alma comprada. Yo, I'm sick of stupid chicks que hablan de nada. Let's go to my house, conversación acabada. Yeah, we can fuck, but you gotta go after mañana. You walking bow-legged porque te dejé clavada. Don't ever talk shit about niggas and get enojada. There's a reason that you never been properly amada, cause you fuck niggas and suck dick como si nada. Para la porquería and save the drama. Don't come to the fucking club con una actitud mala. You've been drinking too much Bacardi and smoking lala. Escúchame, señorita, if you don't respect yourself, don't expect respect from anyone else. Don't expect an hombre to support you with wealth. Go to college and be successful. Do it for Delph. Nunca vas a hacer shit without knowledge of self. Mommies with cultural ineptitude are bad for your health. That's the type of mujer that I put back on the shelf and go back to the packed crowd to look for somebody else. Adios. Check it. We keep it moving properly. No me importa lo que haces, ain't no way of stopping me. Moving through property like I owned every monopoly. Smoking broccoli, compartiendo ideologies. Pero solamente pasa on a special occasion with beautiful, intelligent mommies that stay blazing. Y ahora for you motherfucking niggas. Yo, see. Immortal technique, the resurrected Che Guevara. But y'all cats are just a bunch of fake Tony Montanas. I bring drama like Revolución Cubana and rock stages like my last name was Santana. Como puedes comparar your entourage to my squad? You motherfuckers is faker than Resurrection Boulevard. I'm trying to be hard, cause I don't stress fake good fellas. I'll burn your house down and empty the clip. And tu abuela, mucha gente try to convince everyone that they tripe. Hablando mierda, but you never shot a gun in your life. Siempre gritando how you keep it real in the sight. But most of you rappers can't even keep it real with your wife. I sacrifice a puto cabrón for running his mouth. Carjack and kidnap you in front of your house. And while you're tied up by the shot.
Yeah, why get married if you're just gonna cheat? But anyway.
While I'm driving down south, I'll push the pedal to 70 and kick you the fuck out. Solamente to look back and have something to laugh about.
I know every situation is different.
I doubt you really want technique as an enemigo. Fuck with me, I'll make your people turn up their desaparecido. My estilo is Tupac Amaru y Zapatista. I'm a rebel soldier murdering rap artistas. Colombian necktie MCs, hasta la vista. Taking over the fucking country like a socialista. Cobardes, yo. We keep it moving properly. No me importa lo que haces, ain't no way of stopping me. Moving through property like I owned every monopoly. I'll blow your fucking brains out and spread your philosophy. This is for all the celoso motherfuckers that's watching me.
I'll blow your brains out and spread your philosophy. That's dope, man. I get it. I get that. That's dope.
I don't make threats, bitch. Lo que hablo is prophecy. Para que toda la gente sepa que no me importa cuánta mierda ustedes hablan. I'll still be on my job. Ever. Still be here. Still be doing my thing. Para siempre.
The Spanish might scare some people away. But I grew up listening to Cypress Hill, so I'm kind of used to it. I like it.
Para siempre.
You know, because they can't understand it. You know?
I'll be at everybody's parade. Immortal technique. Se ha acabado la mierda.
I like it.
Yeah.
Top of the food chain.
Immortal technique. Poison pen. We the top of the food chain, motherfucker. Strong holding it. Yo. MCs are just figments of my imagination. They don't have to be dissed. I just stop thinking about them and they cease to exist. Don't get me pissed, pussy.
Guzzling easy cheesy while they squeezing heaters. You better than please to feed us. Ladies is teasing, squeezing, and please to me. The top of the food chain, roll with bottom feeders. So you the late modern English. I'm from the side with heaters. Always comment on your side is beaters. It ain't no joke. Baby, the bell is broke. Just holler out the window if you're trying to reach us. Poison pen, all you ballers and bammers. Walk up in the spot, made a
Poison pen sounds like Chef, you know, damn man, Rec One to me a little bit.
detectives with bananas. Stronghold, palm swinging, give me dap till my palm stinging. Grab your bit, make a palm feature. Come out your mouth, that's a nice shirt to bleed on. They only use your wax to fucking roll trees on. It's on, your block, your street. Niggas so pussy they don't speak, they queef. When you run shit, stronghold shit. I need a chain I can jump rope with. The best I got him. Word I'm like Zeus without the eye problem. Tonight without the ball spot. Or then they rockin' their marks and chicken spots. Even little tots got their eyes on your necklace. My life is this thick, y'all are extras. I double more blocks than Tetris. We perfectionists, it wouldn't have it any other way. Guzzling easy cheesy while they squeezing heaters. You better than please defeat us. Ladies is teasing, squeezing. Please to me, the top of the food chain. Roll with bottom feeders. I'm so new to late modern English. I'm from the side with heaters. I was coming on your side and beeping. It ain't no joke. Baby, the bell is broke. Just holler out the window if you trying to reach us. Pen, nigga, Brooklyn. My flow's a couple of retarded niggas too dumb. With an impact on hip hop. Like LL walking in the death jam, screaming out boss.
Immortal technique, top of the food chain. I'll split your wifey's head open just to get me some brain. I spit venomous pain with poison pen. Destroy the sun and in 8 minutes. Immortal technique, top of the food chain. I'll split your wifey's head open just to get me some brain. I spit venomous pain with poison pen. Destroy the sun and in 8 minutes you'll never see gay again. Pray for your friends, but me and God will just laugh at you, tell you to shut the fuck up and rain acid on you. Break down your molecules and spiritually damage you. Haven't you got the picture yet? Motherfuckers like you are easy to disrespect.
He's got a lot of good one-liners.
Cause you only a thug when you on the internet. You can't compare your dialect to text because you lack the chromos. I'm a neo-sapien, but y'all are still acting like homos.
Guzzling easy cheesy while they squeezing Nina. You better than please defeat us. Ladies,
That Neo-Sapien bar was hard.
squeezing, please to meet us. Top of the food chain, roll with bottom feeders. I'm so new to late modern English. I'm from the side with heaters. Always coming on your side and beat. It ain't no joke. Baby, the bell is broke. Just holler out the window if you trying to get off lunchman high. You get your mouth punched in. Stronghold is my house, nigga. Three's the apartment. My legions is devout. We weed these crabs out. They never see no trees in my mouth. Poison pen magnitude 8.3. The hottest shit this side of the Gaza Strip. Alongside renegades and rabble rousers. They're point and click without web browsers. Look out, it's the 80s all over again, it seems. Long hair, denim suits, and big chains and gangs. We don't look for hoes, so they scoop us. Tell your bitch to bring nothing to my crib but pussy and a toothbrush and a camcorder. Y'all could all relate, they treat my nuts like imported grape. That's how it is at the top of the food chain. Poison pen technique and words I better take turns sleeping.
I'm guessing take turns sleeping because, you know, I get it. It's dope. The poverty of philosophy. I like Poison Pen. That dude was dope. The beat, it was kind of weird. Nothing wrong with it. This album, all the tracks on here are like right up here. You know, it's just steady.
Most of my Latino and black people who are struggling to get food, clothes, and shelter in the hood are so concerned with that philosophizing about freedom and socialist democracy is usually, unfortunately, beyond their rationale. They don't realize that America can't exist without separating them from their identity. Because if we had some sense of who we really are, there's no way in hell we'd allow this country to push its genocidal consensus on our homelands. This ignorance exists, but it can be destroyed. Niggas talk about change and working within the system to achieve that. The problem with always being a conformist is that when you try to change the system from within, it's not you who changes the system, it's the system that will eventually change you. There is usually nothing wrong with compromising a situation, but
You spend knowledge.
compromising yourself in a situation is another story completely. And I have seen this happen long enough in the few years that I've been alive to know that it's a serious problem. Latino America is a huge colony of countries whose presidents are cowards in the face of economic imperialism. You see, third world countries are rich places, abundant in resources, and many of these countries have the capacity to feed their starving people and the children we always see digging for food and trash on commercials. But plutocracies, in other words, a government run by the rich, such as this one, and traditionally oppressive European states, force the third world into buying overpriced, unnecessary goods while exporting huge portions of their natural resources. I'm quite sure that people will look upon my attitude and sentiments and look for hypocrisy and hatred in my words. But my revolution is born out of love for my people.
That's what people do.
Not hatred for others. You see, most of Latinos are here because of the great inflation that was caused by American companies in Latin America. Aside from that, many are seeking a life away from the puppet democracies that were funded by the United States. Places like El Salvador, Guatemala, Peru, Colombia, Nicaragua, Ecuador, and La República Dominicana. And not just Spanish-speaking countries either, but Haiti and Jamaica as well. As different as we have been taught to look at each other by colonial society, we are in the same struggle. And until we realize that, we'll be fighting for scraps from the table of a system that has kept us subservient instead of being self-determined. And that's why we have no control over when the embargo will stop in Cuba or when the bombs will stop dropping in Vieques. But you see, here in America, the attitude that is fed to us is that outside of America, there live lesser people. Fuck them, let them fend for themselves. No, fuck you. They are you. No matter how much you want to dye your hair blonde and put fake eyes in, or follow an anorexic standard of beauty, or no matter how many diamonds you buy from people who exploit your own brutally to get them, no matter what kind of car you drive, or what kind of fancy clothes you put on, you will never be them. They're always gonna look at you as nothing but a little monkey. I'd rather be proud of what I am rather than desperately try to be something I'm really not, just to fit in. And whether we want to accept it or not, that's what this culture or lack of culture is feeding us. I want a better life for my family and for my children, but it doesn't have to be at the expense of millions of lives in my homeland. We're given the idea that if we didn't have these people to exploit, that America wouldn't be rich enough to let us have these little petty material things in our lives and basic standards of living. No, that's wrong. It's the business giants and the government officials who make all the real money. We have whatever they kick down to us. My enemy is not the average white man. It's not the kid down the block or the kids I see on the street. My enemy is the white man I don't see. The people in the White House, the corporate monopoly owners, fake liberal politicians. Those are my...
And the people in the White House are just puppets as well. We don't know who runs it. We don't know who really runs it. You can point your finger at them 13 families. I'm not going to get into it.
Enemies, the generals of the armies that are mostly conservative. Those are the real motherfuckers that I need to bring it to. Not the poor, broke, country-ass soldier that's too stupid to know shit about...
This is like spoken word.
The way things are set up. In fact, I have more in common with most working and middle-class white people than I do with most rich black and Latino people. As much as racism bleeds America, we need to understand that classism is the real issue. Many of us are in the same boat, and it's sinking, while these bougie motherfuckers ride on the luxury liner. And as long as we keep fighting over kicking people out of the little boat we're all in, we're gonna miss an opportunity to gain a better standard of living as a whole. In other words, I don't want to escape the plantation. I want to come back, free all my people, hang the motherfucker that kept me there, and burn the house to the goddamn ground. I want to take over the encomienda and give it back to the people who work the land.
I like that idea.
You cannot change the past, but you can make the future. And anyone who tells you different is a fucking lethargic devil. I don't look at a few token Latinos and black people in the public eye as some type of achievement for my people as a whole. Most of those successful individuals are just sellouts and house negroes. But I don't consider brothers a sellout if they move out of the ghetto. Poverty has nothing to do with our people. It's not in our culture to be poor. That's only been the last 500 years of our history. Look at the last 2,000 years of our existence and what we brought to the world in terms of science, mathematics, agriculture, and forms of government. You know, the idea of a confederation of provinces where one federal government controls the states? The Europeans who came to this country stole that idea from the Iroquois League. The idea of impeaching a ruler comes from an Aztec tradition. That's why Montezuma was stoned to death by his own people, because he represented the agenda of white Spaniards once he was captured, not the Aztec people who would become Mexicans. So in conclusion, I'm not gonna vote for anybody just because they black or Latino. They have to truly represent the community and represent...
I'm not gonna vote at all.
What's good for all of us proletariat. Porque si no, entonces te mando pa'l carajo, cabrón, gusano, hijo de puta. Seramos libres pronto. Viva la revolución! Viva la revolución!
Yo, load the fuck.
All right, so I think I'm going to do 2 parts. So that's the end of part 1. That wasn't really a song, but that track just said outro. Had outro written all over it. So, yeah, we're gonna split this up into 2 parts. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one out. I'm pretty excited to see how my internet's gonna be because I updated my internet. I get a lot more than I used to. I used to not be able to go live or anything because I was getting like, 4 megabytes or something. Now I'm getting like 300. So now I can do lives. I can do whatever. So if that's something y'all want to do is go live and do live requests, we can do that. I'll pick a day. We can do it every whatever, you know. I'll see what y'all have to say about it. If y'all make it this far, this album is all like top tier stuff. It's a good debut album, and I'm liking it. The last track, it wasn't really a song, but it was full of knowledge, full of good stuff. You know what I mean? So, the first track got to be my favorite. I think I like the features on here. You know what I mean? This is good stuff. I appreciate the request. You know, if you want me to do those other tracks, we'll do those. You know what I mean? I kind of lost track of what I've reacted to because I used to not like label it very well. You know, I'd be putting double header and I don't even know what tracks I've done, to be honest with you. I haven't heard any of these. Dance with the Devil, I know I've heard, but we're gonna listen to it again when I do part 2. Immortal Technique, a real one. You know what I mean? I'm liking what I'm hearing. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I appreciate the request. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment, or don't. I really don't care. See y'all next time.